Hi, this is Miss Serratis. Now that you've done a little bit of a scavenger hunt getting to know this website, it's time for you to start coding. So, what I want you to do is either click on the link that's within Google Classroom or go directly to this website, which is makecode.microbit.org. No need to type the rest of this. I just like to Google make code and then microbit and it pops up. This is the website that you want to go to. And so, in order to learn, if you scroll down just a little bit, so any work that you do will show up in this area here. This is a fresh page with no work. But as you start doing assignments, it'll all get saved here. We want to go to this section called the tutorial section. And there's several tutorials to learn different coding things. So we're going to start with the flashing heart. That's the first one. And you have an option in doing the tutorial using the blocks method, Python coding, or JavaScript. So I'm going to concentrate on blocks. That's what I'm used to doing. But if you're more advanced and you really know a lot about coding and you want to learn how to do it through Python or JavaScript, you can do that. But for this class, we're going to concentrate on blocks. There is a video that goes with it, but I really don't. You can watch it if it helps, but I don't find like you need to. So I'm going to start the tutorial. And I know that I'm in tutorial mode because I see this orange bar. Once you're actually working on the microbit website, creating your own coding, the bar is a different color. So this here is a microbit, and we can see a picture. I went kind of quick, sorry about that. We can see the picture of what we're going to be making. We are going to be making a heart that looks something like this. So click OK. And now step number 2 is telling me to place the show LED block in the forever block and draw a heart. And they use the example here in case I missed it. It'll show me what they did. But they basically went to the basics drawer. They pulled out the show LED, put it inside the forever loop, and drew a heart. So let's do that. So I go to the basics. I click to open it. I take the show LED. I put it within the forever. And now I draw a heart. I try my best to draw a heart. I figured out that I'm not that great at drawing, but I'm going to try to draw a heart. In the example, they had a filled in heart. And you should notice that as I am drawing, it is also whatever I'm drawing here will show up over here. See that? Okay, so I just did that step. So I'm going to click the next to see what's going to happen. And now we're going to place another show LED block. And you can leave it blank or draw whatever you want. For this example, I'm just going to leave it blank so you can get the full effect of what I'm trying to do. So I want you to notice that right now I just see a heart. It's just a heart. Nothing else is happening. But if I take the show LED block and put it in there now and I hit the play button on my emulator, this is called the emulator, look, the heart is flashing. And that's what we were supposed to do. We're supposed to create a flashing heart. And the reason why it's flashing is let's look at the code. Forever means that whatever we do, we're just going to continue it in a loop. First, we want to show this image, then we want to show a blank image. But remember, it's in a forever loop. So once it gets to the end, it goes all the way back to the beginning. So let's go to the code. It goes heart, blank, and that's how you make a flashing heart. Okay, looks like we're almost done. I'm going to hit the next button. It says to look at the microbit. We've already done that. That's how we have the flashing heart. And then the next step is going to show you how to download it. So what I want to do, so I'm going to hit the finish button, is I'll show you how to turn this in, but I'm going to also put a separate video to remind you how to turn in any coding. So this is done. This one was pretty simple. In order to turn this in, what you want to do is first of all, make sure that you save it. And here's where you have the save button. It's right here. It looks like a disk. You have to make sure you've got a name. Now, because it was a tutorial, it automatically knew to call it the flashing heart. So I just hit the save button. Now it's been saved. It actually tells me that it went into the download manager, which I'm going to ignore for now. But in order to share your work with me, first you save it. Then you want to come up here where it says share. You click the share button. Again, you have to have a file name. You hit publish project and you copy this link. This is the code or the link to your project. And then you're going to take that link and you want to add the link to your Google Classroom. So for this assignment, what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to hit the home button. See, now it's blue because we're out of the tutorial mode. It was orange before. I'm going to hit the home button. And I want you to finish or do, so there's my work. See, it's 5 steps. I finished it 20 seconds ago, and it's there. Okay, so there's a couple tutorials here that I want you to work on. And I definitely want you doing the flashing heart. As you can see, we walked through that one's pretty simple. The name tag is fun. The smiley button, and then you can pick. So I'm going to make mandatory the flashing heart, the name tag, and the smiley button. Now, once you get to these three, it gets a little bit more confusing. Micro chat is usually a two-person one, so we're going to have to skip. You can pick which one of these two you want to do, either the dice or the love meter. I'll have you select which ones you want to do, and you want to turn that in. So there are other codings down here, not the live coding, but down here, if you really are into this and you've got some free time and you want to play, definitely highly recommend, especially some of these music ones. Getting to know some of the music coding is really, really cool. But for this class, you have to do the flashing heart, the name tag, the smiley button, and one other of your choice you may do. Okay, have fun with this assignment.